Hello, I'm Richard Bell. I own Bell Security Guard Training School in Newburgh, New York. Today I'm here to talk to you about safety and security in America. Safety and security in America is a joke. As I'm speaking to you right now, another incident has just taken place in Nashville. An active shooting incident in a movie theater. An active shooter apparently entered the movie theater. He had a surgical mask on and was spraying pepper spray. The SWAT team had gotten there in time. He tried to shoot it out with the SWAT team, and as a result, the SWAT team had neutralized the threat. And our politicians in Washington, D.C. is talking about take the guns out of the hands of responsible citizens. That is their answer. That is not the answer. The answer we have would be a combination of armed and unarmed security guards in America. Security guards in America have little to no training at all. Our pay is very, very low, similar to a fast food worker who recently just got a raise. We need to change this in America. We need to start working with our local politicians. We need to work with Washington. And Washington has to take security seriously. As we know, there's been many incidents in Washington, D.C. within the last year or two. We had the visitors come in there, sat down and had dinner in the White House, uninvited, and penetrated security. We had the individual land the ultralight on the White House lawn. We also had a few people jump the fence of Washington and entered the White House, and security was told not to do anything. They were told not to release the dogs, and the alarm system wasn't set. My question to you, Mr. President, and the rest of the politicians in Washington is, if you don't take security seriously, how can our corporations and our small business owners take security seriously? This is why we have a lot of terrorism going on. We are not securing the border. Everybody's yelling about Donald Trump because he turned around and says the borders aren't secure and the illegals are coming over here. They're killing, they're raping, and everybody goes against him. Well, you know what? I'm wearing a Donald Trump suit today, and let me tell you, it is a great quality suit. And Macy's, let's look at Macy's. Macy's turns around because Donald Trump comes out and speaks about immigration. They turn around and say they're no longer going to endorse Mr. Donald Trump because they don't believe in what he said. But yet, Macy's appears to continue to endorse Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart did time in federal prison because she was an inside trader. I've had her products. Her products are not good. They're very, very poor. And let's talk about Macy's security. Macy's security, they've had their issues in the last year. Maria Pius, a Venezuelan tourist, was falsely detained because they said she shoplifted, which allegedly she did not shoplift, and she was held in a private jail cell in the basement of Macy's, according to her attorney. And they tried to coerce her into signing a confession for something she did not do, and they also tried to serve her with civil demand, where they were able to try to get 5 times the amount of money out of her for a product she did not steal. And according to her lawyer, civil demand is illegal. That is wrong. We need to take security serious in America. The problem with guns in America, it's mental health. When they shut down the mental health clinics during the recession, more active shooters came about. That's what we need. We need to get the mental health facilities back open again. We need to get the mental health facilities back on the streets, such as they do for blood drives, and bring it to attention. Grab these people from the street. I'm seeing in my neighborhood, I'm seeing more and more of them walking every day. It's an issue. But we need to regulate the security industry. In New York State, the security training for unarmed security guards is an 8-hour unarmed course and a 16-hour unarmed course. And The 16-hour is an extension of the 8-hour course. If the police department has training before they go on the street, then security guards in America should have training before they do access control or patrol of a facility. They need to be trained. We need to give them a little more power. Not take guns out of our hands. New York State security guards, a lot of times the companies will not allow them to have pepper spray. They don't want them to have Swift knives. They don't want them to have firearms. They don't want them to do anything except make a phone call. And there is a big difference. There is a big difference between security and police. I'm going to explain that to you in a minute. But let's talk about the issue. The issue at hand is companies are worried about liability. Okay? In my opinion, as a security professional, by not having properly trained security guards, by not having a combination of armed and unarmed security guards, they're putting themselves at more liability. Why do I say that? I say that because by not having a properly trained security guard, you're not preventing incidents. By not having security, you're not preventing active shooting incidents. If you have a trained security professional in there and have the right amount of security, you know what? You're going to have less lawsuits because the security professional, when an active shooter comes, they may be able to see it from a distance away. I should say they will be able to see it from a distance away. They will be able to take the proper action to stop the threat. And they will reduce the amount of individuals getting killed, getting seriously injured, if they are able to get into the facility. We've got to do this. The difference between police and security, and that's the answer. In America, the answer is put the police. Something happens in the malls, such as soft targets of terrorists. Put the police officers in the mall. Push the security guards aside and let the police handle it. The police department have their own issues they got to deal with. The police department are overworked as it is. And there's a difference between police and security, and we need to address that issue, and we need to start taking action with it. And this is one of the things I teach my students. The difference between police is, police are law enforcement. Their job is to enforce the law. Their job is to get criminals off the street and take the best course of action, whether it's an arrest, whether it's not an arrest. The job of security guard is to prevent crimes from occurring. And by having the right security guards in place, you are going to prevent crimes from occurring, such as active shooters. We need to give security guards better pay. The fast food workers in the United States just got better pay. They just got their pay up. Security guards are very low pay. They are not trained. We need to address this issue. So today I'm calling on my security professionals, my brothers and sisters. Let's start raising awareness. Let's start pushing the issue. Let's get the message out there. We need better security in the United States. We need better security at home and abroad. We need to raise the issue. Us private security guards are going to be the ones to stop this. We're not going to be rogue. We're going to be professionals, but we just need the right training and we need to get the right people behind us. So I'm urging all business owners, all corporations, small and large, let's address this issue. Let's handle it. Let's start today. Let's get some better training, and let's bring awareness, and let's protect our families, our friends' families. I want to protect you. I want to protect your family, but I can't do it unless I'm able to have the proper training. Let's do it unless I'm able to give the proper training. And I know a lot of good security companies. Their hands are tied. It's not the security guards that are dumb out there. It's not the security guards that are, they're underpaid. That's the whole problem. They're underpaid, and the security companies, and I deal with the professionals all the time, they cannot hire the help they want because they're not getting higher paid, and the quality of security, you can't do nothing. So as a result, you're not going to attract you're going to attract the bad quality of people coming in. You need to get professionally trained and high quality people, And there's a lot of them right now. Most security guards out there, you have good quality security officers that care, but you do have those few that don't. We need to change that. We need to set standards here in America. So I'm urging everybody, let's come out, talk to your local politicians, call Washington. Let's get on board with it. Okay, I just want to thank everybody and have a good evening, but let's get it out there. Thank you.